Okay, so now we have, that's the short questions done. Now we have the longer questions. Create a blank database named car rental.accdb to the Z drive, except the default table name. So we want to scroll down, and you can see here we have where we put the database name in. It's already saving it to the Z drive. So you can see down at the bottom here, it's saving it to the Z drive. So we just select the portion that we want to change, and we call it car rental. And we say create. Okay, we answer. Where should you click to open the help function? So we click here. Answer. Where should you click to restore the ribbon? Here. Answer. Create a new table with 3 fields and data types as shown below. Save the table as price. Do not create a primary key. So we have field name, data type, price ID, and so on. So what we want to do is we want to create a new table. Now notice I'm purposely going to leave this. I'm not going to click the enable content right the way through it. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go to create table design. We then go to our field name. First field name is called price ID. The type is going to be an auto number. We then have a class ID, and it's going to be a number. I would always tell people to use the drop-down lists. Sometimes I tend to type it in, but you're better off using the drop-down lists. We have price then as the third one, and it's a number. And we click on, it says here we want to save it as price. It also says do not create a primary key. So it's very important that you don't create a primary key. So we go to save it. We type in the name, which is price. And we click on OK. It says there's no primary key to find. It says, do you want to create a primary key now? We say no. And we click on it, and that's it. Next, answer. In the price table, set the price ID field as a primary key. So in the price table, set the price ID field as a primary key. So we're in the price ID field here. Set it as the primary key. And click on answer. Notice we don't need to save or anything. And we want to create a validation rule, and we want to put greater than 0. And it does it for us, okay? And we don't bother with text. It hasn't mentioned text to us. You just click on answer. We're not saving, we're not clicking save there or anything. In the location table, enter new as the default value for the notes field. So we go into the location table, which we're in. We then go to the notes field. So we scroll down to find the notes field is here. And we want to enter the default value new. So we go into default value and we type in new. And we click on answer. In the location table, apply an index that allows duplicate values in the city field. So we go to the location table, which we're in at the minute. A lot of the time they'll have it open in the table that you need to go into. We go to the city field and we apply an index that allows duplicate values. So we go down to index here. We click into yes, duplicate's okay. And we click on answer. What that means is it will allow 2 people to be from, it will index it on the city field, but it will still allow 2 people to be from Cork or 2 people to be from Dublin, or more than 1 person rather than 2. So we click on answer. In the bookings table, add a field after the to date field, name it notes, and use the data type memo. So it wants us to add a field to this bookings table. Now we need to add a field in design view. Now we can open it up and switch to design view, or we can right click it and open in design view. And it opens it straight into design view for us. We want to name it after the to date. So we go down to after the to date, and we want to name it notes, and we want to put it as a memo field, and we click on enter. Change the view mode of the bookings table to datasheet. So we go into we're in the bookings table. We can click straight onto this button here, or we can click on view datasheet. Two buttons will do the exact same thing. Click on enter. In the bookings table, increase the width of the notes column so that the comments are fully visible. So in the bookings table, increase the width of the notes column so the comments are fully visible. So we go to the notes column, we can double click it. So I just hovered my mouse across the line, double clicked it, and what it does is it auto fills it. You could also click it and drag it till you were happy with the size of it. Okay. And we click on enter. You wouldn't have to highlight it. In the bookings table, navigate to the last record and select it. Now we can scroll down to go to the last record, or we can use the button which is down here for last record. Click on the button and select it. And that's it selected. And we click on answer. In the bookings table, enter a note afternoon for booking ID 83. So we need to go to booking ID 83. It doesn't matter which way we get there. We can click and drag down till we get to 83, or we could search for 83 there. So we have bookings ID 83. We want to enter the note afternoon. So we go into the notes section of booking ID 83 and we just type in afternoon. Okay, we click on answer. We don't need to click out of it or anything or save it. It automatically does it. Notice I still haven't clicked the enable content. In the bookings table, use a search command to locate the record containing 20th of the 2nd 2009 in the from date field and delete the date. So if I go in and I press 20th of the 2nd 2009, you can see it searches and it finds it in the from date field. It wants us to delete the date, so only the date. So we select the date and we delete it. So it doesn't want us to delete the entire record, just that date. And we click on enter. Okay, so sort the cars table by the car field in ascending order. So we go to the cars table. In the car field, we want to sort it in ascending order. So we click into the wee drop down arrow, sort A to Z. Answer. Okay, so we have it up. In the cars table, add a new car. Dodge, caliber, the year 2008, class ID 2, and the notes. So we go down to the new record button. Click into the new record button, and you can see anytime it says new like that, so it is new in brackets, it means that it's an auto number field. So when you click into the car and start typing, you'll see it'll automatically put the number in. The year is 2008. The class ID is 2. And the notes is new. And we click on answer.